Some people report tremendous change has happened in my life. Tremendous change has happened. So much healing has taken place. So much of this. I say, it's good. It has to happen. That has to happen. But what I'm pointing to yet, are you clear on this yet? Of course, beautiful things happen. Miracles happen. People speak, miracles happen. They want to write me miracles. I read miracles. Okay, okay. Okay. But have you seen what I'm speaking? Not miracles. Miracles happen. What is the greatest miracle? I know that the way you teach is the most direct. Yet, full liberation seems to be something very rare to happen to a human being. So I feel to ask you, did any of your devotees attain enlightenment? From all these people that follow your pointing, did anyone at least got awakening? Anybody permanently and solidly beyond the influence of the mind? There are a few, yes. It was your question? You're putting your hand up that you're one of them. Some few. And sometimes I say to them, okay, you don't speak about this. You just keep quiet within yourself now. And really stabilize in that. Because it's not just a bang on the head. But sometimes when this state of seeing happens, and many people have come to that state of the absence of ego, no mind. It is not difficult to bring maybe most of you here easily into that state of no mind, into your Buddha nature. It's not difficult. But something doesn't stay because it is got so much commitments to the mind that it go out. Something is pulled out. You see? But for some beings, it is so clear. Once this state arises of pure clarity, and in some beings it has taken place, in a number of them, then the mind has a certain time frame to finish you off. In that time, like the self is incubating in itself, the mind will come like a wolf to finish you off. Then if it doesn't succeed in that time frame, you are free. All the beings are caught in this vast net like a school of fishes. One big net over of Maya. And some are wriggling. And now and again, one is gone. Get away. And as I said before, a moment of awakening is not necessarily total liberation. It happens and one comes to see, none of these things that appear, even my identity now, does not have that magnetism anymore. I can see clearly. Buddha himself said also, in that moment, he said, yes, that which has been causing me rebirth, now this has been caught and snapped. He cannot send me again. Cannot conquer my mind anymore. That seeing took place so profoundly, beyond an emotional seeing. beyond the special effects that we expect in the mind. A rooted, grounded, sober seeing, a clarity that is profound, you see. In the same way also, it says that Jesus, after his baptism, something took place, a shift internally. And then what happened? He went alone, with no disciples, into the wilderness. What it mean? You can have many different ways of seeing this. And when his wisdom was tested, you have to be tested. It cannot just be something you feel nice about. You cannot just have a Kapuccino awakening. You can talk so eloquently about it. It has to be swallowed and digested and assimilated. Then what you know becomes what you are, no different. So usually when this happens, tremendous forces seems to come to try and divert your attention. Also there are some forces, we call them the energies, we call vasana or samskaras, meaning some latent tendencies, some root tendencies, which are really been moving alongside you in our human expression. A deep fear of rejection, fear of annihilation, fear of losing identity, all of these. Fear of just being alone, even. They begin to come. The mind will use this force. It comes up. And when these forces come, they are very powerful. But they're only powerful because of identity. They are full of identity. They're full of the pus of identity. And I say that these forces, when they arise, it is as though they hold the beingness hostage, to the extent that sometimes you feel like you're in a state of division and there's a gap you cannot close. But this is just in the mind. It's the taste of delusion inside. And you have the power to transcend it. But not by panic, not by fear, not by identity. You have to be able to see that identity also, you go beyond this hold of identity. You stand your ground, and then this fever will pass. The fever of the mind will pass. Sometimes when you are being under attack like this, you say, but my God, I cannot defeat this. This is like some forever power, but it passes. Sometimes it comes again. They say, after the temptation of Christ, when he defeated this power, then it says the devil left him to come back at a more opportune moment. Again, when you are low, he will come again. And like this it comes. If I don't speak to you like this, I'm not telling you the full truth. Because a lot of people have had the experience of awakening, and then somehow in a short time they start to tell you the reports. Oh, this thing happened. It was like I'm walking through the Red Sea. Everything in life is happening spontaneously. Listen, listen, listen for a certain thing. And then it was going so great. And then I said also we could make a book called And Then, because many people have had this taste, this sense of freedom. And then, and I say, okay, bring me to your and then moment, and let's slow down the frame one by one and have a look at what is and then. I want to see your and then. If you don't touch identity, see if you can find and then, what it means and then. Then the mind came back as though that is sufficient to eclipse your intuitive knowing. So you're asking this question, just to go over it. Did anyone attain enlightenment? Your devotees, from all these people that follow your pointing. I don't know if they follow. Sometimes you half follow. You half follow, And then when it gets hot, then you try another practice. Some people, they give up. They say, no, I'm going to go back to Vipassana. Or I'm going to go and sit in a cave, because they have not completed the looking. I want someone who's completed the looking. I visited one house just a few days ago of a local family. They've been coming to satsang. And we had tea. I said, please I don't want you to make me any fried things. It's Pongal, you see. So just tea I'll have. Because doctors say, no, nothing like this. So I went and they had everything. I said, okay. But this thing, they could report. Every time after satsang, they came. They go home. And again, they have a second satsang with the other members of the family who don't speak English. They have to explain what I said and discuss how can we apply this and apply it. So when I ask, okay, give me some feedback. I've asked you to look. Once it's clear for you that everything that you see comes and goes, is it clear for you that you cannot be that? Because if you are something that come and go, when that something is gone, you would have been gone. But you're still here to witness the departure of it, so you cannot be this thing. They said, this we know, this thing. We've looked, it's like that. Everything is coming and going. Then what is witnessing the coming and going? Can that be witnessed? Ah, yes, we just see when we do this, and they could report about it. Does anybody follow like that? This person asked, from all these people that follow your pointing, let me meet one who follow it. Did anyone at least got awakening? Yes. If it was not possible, I don't come sit in front of you. Waste of time. Some people report tremendous change has happened in my life. Tremendous change has happened. So much healing has taken place. So much of this. I say, it's good. It has to happen. That has to happen. But what I'm pointing to yet, are you clear on this yet? Of course, beautiful things happen. Miracles happen. People speak, miracles happen. They want to write me miracles. I read miracles. Okay. But have you seen what I'm speaking? Not miracles. Miracles happen. What is the greatest miracle? It's for you to realize, I am not what I have been thinking I have been for so long. Even yesterday, one told me this thing. She said, so much of my life is wasted in the wrong identity. I said, don't worry too much about it. From this moment, that wastage is finished. No? We see. Some people, it must be confirmed. I myself saying yes. Yes. But they must also be their own authority in that confirmation. Because when it has taken place, even if they lost their tongue, that seeing will shine out of them, you will see. Awakening doesn't mean that somehow you're going to become a teacher, have students. Not everyone who is awake necessarily even does this. Maybe you don't speak. Maybe in some cases you cannot speak even. But still, that light will be unmissable. Have you heard of a teacher who could not speak? Great. Okay, you come for a minute.